We've finally got a hint towards the TARDIS interior of Doctor Who Series 14. As with each Doctor, typically, the TARDIS interior changes. Personally, I love David Tennant and Christopher Eccleston's interior design, yet I do also love Matt Smith's second design, the metallic one. However, it seems Ncuti Gatwa's 15th Doctor might have a purple TARDIS interior. Thanks to pictures from recent filming for Series 14 in Cardiff, we've got a small hint of what is to come. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and comment your thoughts down below. We're wasting no time with this one. Thanks to images taken by Darren Griffiths, we've seen an up close of a TARDIS prop on set. While both Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson can be seen running around, we've noticed a detail about the TARDIS. In one of the open door shots, you can see the interior design is lit in the colour of purple. Therefore, this does appear to be our first hint towards the colour of Ncuti Gatwa's TARDIS interior. There is a few more details we can build off, and we'll go over them in this video. For starters, Doctor Who creators previously alluded to the idea that the interior could change colour. Rather, the roundels. These are the round things as described by the Doctor, which are typically on the TARDIS interior walls. They typically are used to hide circuitry and other functions. Now, if you could change colour, it might also align with the fact that Ncuti Gatwa is changing his Doctor's costume per episode, it seems. In this episode, he's once again wearing a rather dazzling blue suit outfit, which would link with Newport filming and is likely for the same episode. Of course, the TARDIS interior will be its own set at Wolf Studios HQ in Cardiff. We've not seen what this looks like yet, therefore many of us are thinking that lighting it purple is kind of a hint towards what the interior will look like for this specific episode. Or rather, what it would be like for these episodes if there's two of them. Typically, the TARDIS props like this one use a backing card that shares the design. This was seen with Jodie Whittaker's Doctor, however, given the design is not yet shown off, it's likely the team don't want it accidentally leaked here. Both Bad Wolf and the BBC are very much aware of Doctor Who fans enthusiastically watching the filming of the series out and about. Let's not forget that we've gleaned a fair bit of information from a recent filming of Doctor Who. Therefore, the creative teams behind the show will be cautious about what is shown on set. What about other TARDIS interiors, and where can we draw some links as what to expect? Before we look at more creative team comments, let's look at the upcoming Doctor Who with the 14th Doctor. The 60th anniversary of Doctor Who will have 3 specials. We know David Tennant is taking over TARDIS for these special episodes as the 14th Doctor. As such, it is expected and presumed that he will have his own unique TARDIS interior. Sadly, it is unlikely to be the 10th Doctor's interior design, but that would be rather nice to have again. Instead, it looks to be a brand new design that has impressed many behind the scenes. Director Chania Button has teased what fans might expect. Speaking of the new interior with Doctor Who magazine, she said the following. "Oh my gosh, it's enormous. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. It's sort of like church-like in scale, and yet it's also this intimate space which takes you from one place to another, to even larger, wider worlds." Meanwhile, Tom Kingsley, who directs the second special, said the following. "So much detail and love and thought has gone into it. You can point the camera anywhere and it looks amazing." Now, the best detail comes from Rachel Titalele, who was around to see the construction of a set that would be used for filming. Something she says here actually gives a clue away about something we mentioned earlier. This has to do with the lighting of the set. She says the following. "I was around for the 4 months watching it being built. My DP and I were having all these conversations about how to light the wall roundels and things like that, but I just kept thinking it'll never be ready in time. So the fact that, in the last couple of days of my contract, we finally got on there, it was amazing." Notice the links back with the lighting element we spoke about earlier. Therefore, perhaps the 14th Doctor's TARDIS design will carry on to the 15th Doctor. This would make Ncuti Gatwa's TARDIS an evolution of David Tennant's design. I mean, we've seen this before. Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant's design was very similar, albeit with a few changes. I mean, likely it makes sense. The cost of building all these new sets would be enormous, and even though Doctor Who seems to have a budget increase, thanks Disney, I don't think they could do all of this. Doctor Who fan Harry Amatt created and rendered concept artwork of what the 14th Doctor's TARDIS interior might actually look like. This is based off what others have said about the design. Notice the use of ramps as well. One detail that was supposedly leaked ages ago by reporters was that the TARDIS interior for the 60th anniversary would include wheelchair access. In Harry's renders, which are on screen now, you can see the ramps but also the roundels on the walls. These look like they could be lit to change colour. Bad Wolf's creative team have spoken about the new TARDIS interior. As mentioned, we know David Tennant's 14th Doctor will get his own unique interior design. I say there was a critical leak of this design a while back, however, this appeared to be a bad faith leak and the BBC were quick to shut it down. We won't be showing any material related to that, as in my opinion it's too spoilery and kind of ruins the whole theory crafting. Bad Wolf's new Doctor Who executive producer, Joel Collins, spoke back in February of this year on what you might expect regarding the design. According to Collins, at one point the design team and Russell T Davies had the idea for a rather grand TARDIS interior. However, it was kind of too ambitious and too impossible. Of course, everyone loved it. According to Collins, it was put in front of Davies and he loved it so much that the team actually began working on prototypes to make this impossible design a reality. And they did. Collins worked with Phil Sims, Doctor Who's new production designer, who proceeded to recruit a new engineer to the design team. They spent months, and apparently it means months, trying to solve the engineering riddle of the impossible and logic-defying set. According to the team, they think that no one in their right mind should have ever drawn this in the first place. But then again, that kind of does sum up the show, to be honest. As we mentioned before, how the Amatt design renders of the TARDIS interior. If the 15th Doctor's interior is carrying over the set from the 60th anniversary specials, then it will evolve this set. Harry's most recently actually rendered his design with a purple lighting. See on screen now, you can see the interior design lit up in purple. It kinda looks cool, to be honest. Ultimately, we'll need to wait and see for more details before we see the TARDIS interior. We've got an upcoming Doctor Who trailer for the 60th anniversary probably this weekend. Perhaps that'll give us a fresh look at David Tennant's new interior design. We'll need to wait and see. If you want to keep up to date on all the latest Doctor Who news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Tardis Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Doctor Who universe. But for now, I've been Jack, thank you very much for watching and we'll see you very soon. Goodbye.